You going 3? Well, good evening and welcome back to the live stream. We're here at Evangel for another gold ball game, boys 14U. This is Division 1 in the 5A bracket here. We've got Wichita Warriors there in the purple uniforms facing off against the Lapeer Lakers from Michigan. They're in the white jerseys with the yellow and purple trim. Josh Jenkins alongside Jeff Cannon for this one. Warriors out to an early lead, scoring first bucket of the game.
Yep, and going right into a press. This is eerily similar to the last game we had with the Red River Rattlers. We saw an early press by both of those squads as well, as they kind of test out to see who can withstand the pressure the best.
And the early press there creates another turnover.
Both these teams seem fairly evenly matched from a height perspective. So I think we won't see as many mismatches as we might otherwise.
Ripley for 3. It's Tyson Ripley. Quick 5-0 lead for Wichita.
Way too much dribbling against this press, but it's fairly soft, just a man press there.
Dodson brings it up for Lapeer. Works it in the paint, kicks back to the corner for 3. Gets it to go, nice shot. It's Reed Cotton.
So we're seeing an early barrage of threes here, which I would say is the complete opposite of what we just saw.
Now the Lakers trapped there as he crosses the timeline, but a foul. That one on Dodson.
Both these teams seem very confident and very willing to go to the three-point quickly.
A lot of contact.
Refs let them play that one. Another 3.
And somehow the Warriors end up with a extra possession here.
It was good active hands by Ripley there. Ripley will shoot another one. That one looked good all the way till he got to the basket.
Another offensive rebound, back out for a 3, in and out.
These guys, I think both teams early look like they want to feast on the 3. 3 and press seems to be the...
And Reed Cotton goes all the way to the rim. He's got all the points so far for the Lakers.
We have not really seen an offensive set by either side yet because both of them are running and gunning or shooting very quick threes. And I don't know how long that goes. That's a double dribble. I don't know how long that can be sustained. But here in the early go, each side with a 3 and each side with a 2.
And another 3-point from the left corner, no good.
Yeah, a little lazy with that one-armed rebound there, but he's able to gather it in.
Dotson has it for the Lakers. Once again, he finds his way all the way to the rim. A nice gliding move.
Beautiful length there down the lane. And a quick draw the other way, but he's just not able to convert on that easy layup opportunity. But they will retain the ball.
They get it into Dotson. He's immediately pressured.
Oh, sorry, they will not retain the ball. Yeah, you're right. This is now Laker ball.
Dotson off the screen. He's just going one-on-one all the way to the rim. No, gets his own rebound. And he's fouled on the second attempt.
You know, initially I would have said it was a really good gap by the Warriors in this shell defense, but they didn't stunt. So while the spacing was great for him to provide help defense, he let him drive right through. So Dotson had zero problem splitting that. If you're going to run that shell defense, you got to at least stunt over, close that gap, force him to pop back out or to make a pass.
Offensive rebound on the missed free throw attempt and a deep 3 around the rim and out.
Jeez.
He just stepped into that one from way downtown.
Oh, that's a walk. Got away with it, but he got a turnover anyway.
So now Cotton pulls up again, gets that one to go. Reed Cotton, his second 3.
Well, whoever wins this game, this is going to be a significantly different look than what we saw in the previous game. Red River does not does not live and die by the three. Red River uses its size to play a very disciplined paint type of game, whereas these two teams and the winner of this will face Red River in the undisputed semifinal in the Final Four. These guys like to run and gun and shoot threes and mix it up with a little bit of lane drive. I think is that Dodson's second time to drive the lane?
At least, maybe the third, but second time to draw the foul.
Yeah, so this is a really good combination for them to mix it up between a fast break lane drive or an offensive set. We're seeing basically ball movement side to side and getting what they think is a good look.
He knocks down both free throws. Lakers, after going down 5-0 earlier, now up 13-5.
Yep, and we're going to see more threes.
The Warriors, nice offensive rebound by Sam Schwind, and he gets fouled on his shot attempt.
Yeah, that was heads-up play, knowing that three was going to be a little long, and was in the exact right position to grab that offensive board. I would expect to see a really high-scoring game. These guys may only shoot 30% from the three when it's all said and done, but I bet they shoot a ton of them. Yeah.
Schwind again is fouled on the perimeter as he sought to drive it.
Yeah, that was Cotton, and he just fell for the pump fake and bodied right into him.
So Schwind to inbound here across the court to Ripley. He's going to take a three, you guessed it, and gets it to go.
Beautiful rotation on that three. He is confident in that distance. Boy, that was close to a turnover. He just had his foot out of bounds when he went for the grab.
So the three-point shooting from both sides can get you a lead quick and can get you back into it quick.
A lot of people would love to have that in their arsenal. Not many do at the 14U age.
Dodson, a spin move, loses control of the ball.
That was his fourth lane drive if we're keeping correct count then, but that spin was just a little out of control, lost the grip, and it's going to go back to the Lakers. Or, sorry, they'll stay with the Lakers.
Reed, step back three, no good on that one.
Yeah, like I said, I think we're going to see, I would not be surprised to see 30 to 40 attempts from three by each of these teams in the hopes that they get about 12 to 13 of them.
This one swung all the way to Ripley in the corner. Oh, that one
in and out.
Halfway down and back out.
Yeah, if he stays somewhat hot, they're going to have to at least put a spy on him. Oh, nice. That was a really good steal. He batted it, pulled his hand straight back so he wouldn't get called for the reach. And his partner,
Will Peffley
goes right in to gather it. And here we go, another easy one.
Another easy bucket. That one.
They're going to see a timeout.
Noah Davis.
Yeah, there was no question. Lakers are going to need something to gather this in. We talked about this in the previous game that press breaks are just so enormously important to always expect them and to always be prepared on how to beat them. And doesn't matter whether it's a man press, zone press, whatever. You treat every press the same way, but everybody has their assignment and everybody has to stick to it. And before you even go to the baseline to grab the ball, you turn around and see if there's a bunch of the opponent's jerseys in your side of the court, and then everyone's supposed to adjust accordingly. But honestly, I think that as well as they're going to have to now make some assignments, whether they go to a what we call a straight man non-help side because of the shooting, or a high pressure zone. They're going to have to do something because, especially as it relates to, is it Ripley?
Ripley, number 40.
Yes, I mean he is lethal, and they're going to have to know where he is on the court at all times. He has a beautiful shot, and anybody that's watching him will know these are not fluke threes. This is somebody that can make a lot of threes, and they have got to know where he is.
So Lakers here inbound. See what they do here out of the timeout.
And the Warriors like to disguise their presses. That time, knowing it was coming out of a timeout and they were prepared for it, just a really soft man press. So it still looked like a press, but they didn't really force any type of pressure. Expect next time the pressure will be a lot more intense.
Schwinn with it, he needs help, and we've got a traveling violation. He felt the pressure and shuffled the feet. 36.9 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yep, like I said, here comes the high pressure trap, at least on the inbound.
Dodson going all the way coast to coast, and we got a whistle. Again. No shot.
Yeah, they're going to call that on the floor, but if I am the Warriors coach, you have got to put resistance well above the three-point circle on Dotson. You cannot give that guy a head of steam as he comes in because he has no fear.
Reed Cotton up top.
Oh, they're switching. Look for Lakers.
Look at the handles he has.
Look for the Lakers to utilize that to their advantage.
Deep step back two, no good.
With switches, I would expect to see a pick and roll come on the next possession if the coach can get that message into them. And here we go, wide open.
Again, Ripley wide open in that corner. They find him, and he knocks it down. His third three.
Yeah, I just don't understand. That was Eddie's responsibility. He was soft, and he was up, playing more ball than man. And when your assignment is the best three-point shooter on the floor, you don't get the luxury of playing ball in man. You have got to be closer to your man, realizing that you may be giving up the help side on the two, but that Ripley's just too good.
It's too good. It's 16-13 after 1 quarter of play. And that quarter just flew by as the guys just never stopped running up and down the floor.
Yeah, I don't know if they're marking fouls. I think we only had, was it maybe 2 or 3 total? It was a couple of them that were like baseline, on the floor type fouls. I don't think we had a shooting foul. I don't believe anybody shot a free throw that quarter.
We did have.
Oh, sorry, Dotson
did have some free throws, but not many. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, it was a frenetic pace of back and forth, and granted these are only 6-minute quarters, but that one flew by, and this was if you were to extrapolate that to a varsity score, that's almost a 22 to 19 type of first quarter score, which is high scoring for a varsity game. So 16-13, very high scoring for a 14U game with 6-minute quarters.
And again, this is for the gold ball in the 14U boys Division I 5A grouping.
Yep, winner of this will get Red River out of Gainesville, Texas.
So the Lakers will inbound here with the first possession of the second quarter. And we're underway once again as Dotson brings it up.
Yeah, I would provide a lot of help side up here at the top of the key so that Dotson can't get that drive. He's going to get it back, I think. Yep, they're in a straight man. This is kind of what I expected.
Reed Cotton this time from the other side, no good. He gets it right back. He'll make a move.
Yeah, it's a good adjustment by the Warriors to go straight man, very little help side.
Ooh, a little step through move from Cotton, gets it to go.
Dotson is dangerous. He is right now all of their interior offense. Oh, that's a walk that he got away with there. Good short corner move there. Oh, we got to take that shot. Because he felt like his back was to the basket, but that's one he's got to take.
Schwinn with the ball now. He swings it around to Ripley. Believe it or not, he puts a three up.
The corner was wide open there. That's one he's got to send.
Now that three, wide open, nothing but net, Will Peffley.
I mean, he was there an hour. There was no closeout. The Lakers they need to adjust the same way the Warriors have. They need to adjust to that straight man defense. We're going to see very little help side. This is going to be really on-ball defense. The Warriors' responsibility is stay on your man, don't let him by. Now, you might see some help on Dotson, but nope, they didn't. That's the one that I would help on is Dotson because he is so lethal. And the Warriors were lucky there he didn't convert.
Peffley takes it all the way down the floor. Needs help now in that corner. And that three.
Yeah.
Sam Schwinn. A lot of shooters on this team, not just one guy out there.
Yeah, and I think that's why both of these teams have now realized, if they didn't already see it in the scouting report, that every single guy on both teams can shoot, and help side is going to be of little help unless you're guarding Dotson.
Reed Cotton on the drive, dishes back out, but it's intercepted by Peffley.
Oh, nice pass.
Good toss ahead, nice lay-in from Eli Crook. Lead now 24-15 as a timeout is called.
Yeah, this is, I'm not sure, and I get it. We went from a tie game or a 3-point game to a tie game to now a 9-point game, and he doesn't want to see this get away, but at the same time, he's now burned 2 timeouts early in this game, and he's now only got 3 left for 2.5 quarters, and that in these types of games that you expect to be a game of runs where one team is going to hit 2 or 3 consecutive threes maybe, or at least hit on 2 or 3 consecutive possessions, we're going to see a game of runs here by both sides, that timeouts are going to become precious here in the last few minutes of this game. And so far, advantage Warriors on that as well, because they have been able to retain all of their timeouts.
It's no longer a game of you have a 3-point specialist. It's almost every guy on the roster is practicing the 3-point shot and able to shoot it well.
Yeah. The flip side of that is they don't spend – no, that's going to be a turnover. No.
Somehow that stayed in bounds. I thought that was out clearly, but –
great side trap.
And again saves it. Not now. It's out of bounds.
Yep.
So Warriors get the possession here on the turnover.
Yeah, what I was going to say is, they practice a lot of threes, but to most of these kids' detriment, they don't practice enough 6-8 foot base, jumpers from strategic positions, and as a result, you see them working more threes, which in theory should be a lower percentage shot than those 6 to 8 foot jumpers. But I think Steph Curry in the NBA has changed that a lot, where they're willing to have a higher percentage 3-point percentage than 2.
Quickly back the other way.
Oh, that was
too
just too much traffic. Yeah. Dotson. Yeah, you got to, if I'm 22, I got to move him to one side. You cannot let him come down the middle. He's just too dangerous there.
Dotson works off the screen from Cotton. He goes baseline and back out.
Yep, that's good. That's good.
Now he needs help. He gets a shot angle, and he's
foul from behind. Yeah, 22 there is going to be
Will Peffley.
Yep, Peffley going to pick up that foul. I think that might be his second.
That's what I've got unofficially, his second.
Yep. And that was just a dumb foul. He was behind the play. He got beat and just raised his hand. Didn't even really affect the shot at all. It wasn't going to go in anyway.
Short on the first one. The other thing in this game is we haven't seen really many substitutions at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though the Lakers do have an extensive bench down there, but some of those boys could be playing on other teams. But pretty much these same 5.
Based on the size, I can't imagine any of those are 12U.
You never know. Seen some big guys out here.
Beautiful drive there. Beautiful.
Oh, slices through the paint. It's Noah Davis, his second bucket of the game.
I think they, there was some conversation between the refs as to who knocked that out, and they're going to decide it. Ball's going to go to the Warriors.
Schwinn's got it up
slower
top.
Pace now here by the Warriors, even though they are in a man. The Lakers are in a man defense. Beautiful back
look
cut.
Inside.
Beautiful back cut, but he was just off balance when he caught it, and he kept going and put himself directly under the basket. Oh, that's going to probably go the other way. Yep. It did.
Reed Cotton called for the offensive foul.
If it had just stayed there rather than popping that hip out to try and make that distance between the out-of-bounds line and him a little bit tighter, it'd have been okay. But, yeah, it was a little bit of a hip check.
Schwinn now finds Peffley
These
on the backdoor
cuts
cut.
Are so good.
Nice bucket.
we always say every defense has a weakness, and when there is no backside help and the defender comes out too high to defend against the topside pass, the back cut is always going to be open. There was some help there. They at least know they've got to help on Dotson.
Cotton just can't handle that pass.
Yeah, but I don't know why he went after it. That's Warriors' ball if he doesn't dive after it.
So it stays on this side, a gift here for the Lakers. Leading out to 12 points with a minute and a half in the first half. Cotton into the paint, puts up the shot, can't get it. Ripley the other way.
I think that's the first time we've seen somebody not named Dotson drive the lane for the Lakers.
Schwinn's three is short. Dotson there for the rebound. He was going to dribble ahead, and he's fouled by Schwinn.
Yeah, that was again, that's not a bad foul with very little foul activity in the game, and he had a full head of steam and was going to go pretty much unchecked all the way to the basket.
Except that is Schwinn's third foul.
Oh, wow.
So
Warriors will take their first time out of the game and probably are going to, the coach is going over there to check the foul situation. Probably going to have to pull him out of the game now with 3 fouls.
Looks like they had number 23, Eli Crook, ready to check in for Schwind.
Yeah, now it's about guarding this 12-point lead for the remaining 1 minute. So I'm guessing he's going to want to slow that down. He's pointing at the clock, and so I'm guessing that they're going to want to see a kind of a measured offensive set here, unless it's something that's wide open, or if Ripley's got one of those heat check moments that's just so wide open. But I would expect them to be a little bit more patient here, get it across the timeline, and then see what they've got. Get a high percentage point in here. Oh, sorry, Laker ball first, once they get the ball.
So here we go. Lakers inbound it to Dotson in the backcourt. 1 minute and a half.
I would expect Lakers try and score pretty quickly here. He's got to be careful. He changed that pivot foot, but I guess it was long enough. They didn't notice. Yep.
And a foul called down low.
I mean, we've seen these refs that are officiating the games here at Evangel and in Drury, and almost without exception, they are rewarding lane drives. And the Warriors are standing around going, I didn't touch him, whatever. But if you go to contact of any sort in a contested lane drive, these refs are more apt to blow the whistle. And both teams got to take note of that, adjust their defense accordingly, and adjust their offense accordingly.
All right, Warriors working in the paint. Back out to Ripley. He does take that three. Yeah, no good.
That was such a good back cut there by is that Blasdell, number 41.
Yep.
That if he had just seen him, that was an easy 2-point bucket. But instead, he popped it out to Ripley, who shot the three. And that's going to be a turnover.
Cotton stumbles, and
that's going to be
off Cotton's hand. It's going to be Wichita ball. That's a tough one to swallow. You'd really have liked for the Lakers to, if you're the Lakers, to cut it to 10 at least going into half, if not more. Warriors working inside. They're just running their offense. As Crook's shot is good. He gets that three to go. He joins the three-point barrage. 15 seconds now.
Yeah. Most teams would settle for the last shot. Not this team. They are going to pull the trigger whenever it looks good.
4 seconds now for Dotson. He pumps, shoots at the top of the key. No. And that will do it for the first half. 31-16, Warriors on top. And you're not going to want to miss more three-point shooting here. We'll be back after the half.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. Real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to the live stream here at Evangel University. So we are set to begin the second half of play between Wichita Warriors and Lapeer Lakers. Josh Jenkins here with Jeff Cannon. It's been a three-point shooting clinic here tonight. Dotson with a quick steal and fast break the other way.
Yeah, we said earlier this game was going to be a game of runs, and I think it's the Lakers' turn to have that run if they're going to be successful in this game. Down 15, they're going to really need to make good advantage of every possession, which means smart shots and good finishes.
Lakers set to inbound here, all turnover, difficult pass, and quickly the other way as the Warriors Number 35, Noah Davis, fouled on his shot attempt.
Yeah, it's going to go on Dodson. And, yeah, so far the Lakers do not have an answer for the really good fast break, bounce pass finishes of the Warriors. They have had zero problem getting it down into that low block, whether it was in a set or whether it's been on a fast break. And the Warriors no longer need to live and die by the three now that they hold a 17-point lead. They can start being really choosy about quality possessions. The Lakers, on the other hand, are going to have a little bit more sense of urgency here. Still need quality possessions, not panic, but they've got to, whatever they do, they got to take really smart shots. That's probably not one of them.
Three,
but it went in anyway.
He says, "Quiet down over there. Watch this."
I would have said that's not one of them, and I did, but it went in. So let's see if that starts a run.
Peffley with it for the Warriors, swings it around the other way. Oh, good look.
Yep, another great pass.
Peffley, who's fouled by Coleman.
Yeah, and I don't know how long these guys have played together. Obviously, it's 14U, but I mean, I know one of the 14U teams I had that was a gold ball team. They had been playing together since young 12U, so they were in their third and fourth year. And they knew each other, where they were going to be so well. This team plays like that. They play like they know exactly where each other likes to be and where they like to receive the pass. All of those little things that allow for quick conversions. And this team just seems to have it. I mean, look how good that ball movement is.
Excellent ball movement. Offensive rebound, and the putback is.
There were 9 different touches of probably all 5 players in that single possession, and that makes a coach so happy. Those are the plays I like to put in highlight films. Is the ones that show that they know exactly how to move that ball until the right shot goes in, and that's kind of what I'm talking about with the Lakers. The Lakers don't seem to have that, and they need that right now if they want to be successful. It just seems like they're kind of out on an island here, and you can see that right there. 23 there for the Lakers. Bowie just telling his teammate, I thought you were going to go over there. The Warriors have had no such problem as to where their teammates are going to be.
It's Ripley in the corner with it. He had a number.
They were daring him to take it.
I don't know if you want to dare that man.
No, you absolutely do not.
There's Ripley. He'll take it this time. No good.
Just a little
offensive
short.
Rebound. Oh, we got a shoe on the floor.
We got one
sure
player that is not. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
35 down low for the Warriors.
Look at that.
Finally, the Lakers get a rebound here.
I mean, that was Peffley playing way taller than his frame. He elevated to go get that ball.
Cotton's deep three, no good.
He did it again.
Oh, and wide open is Davis down the floor for the left-hand lay-in.
Yeah, that was a beautiful release, and Peffley knew exactly that he was going to be there. It's like he had eyes in the back of his head there.
Davis has all the points so far for the Warriors in the second half. Recipient of some easy shots.
Boy, Dodson, a rare pull there rather than going for it, but I like it. I thought that was a good pull. Just rimmed in and out.
Peffley thought about it. Work it inside to Davis.
Oh, even when there's a turnover, it still goes right back to the Warriors. What a great effort. Yeah, Peffley and Crook are really a great 1-2 point guard combination there that they see the floor so well.
Great move by Cannon Dotson there as he moves through the lane, gliding through the air. 37-21 now. Warriors doing a lot more
absolutely beautiful.
The paint.
Didn't go, but I just love that slot to mid-post play, because most of the time, especially if they practice that shot, that's a wide open look and a very high percentage shot.
Dotson on the drive with the right hand, gets it to go.
Dotson really knows how to use his body. You notice how he kind of leans that shoulder with his off hand and gets separation so that he can shoot over a bigger defender.
So the Lakers taking advantage of the last two missed shot possessions for Wichita.
We're going to have a timeout. This is going to be a resting timeout. Up 14. I think this was probably always planned. I see that a lot. They just get me to a reasonable time in the third quarter, get my guys a rest, call a full timeout, let them sit down, get a drink of water. Let's talk through things so that we do not allow them to get a big run. This just kind of resets them mentally and physically. And it's a kind of a little bit of a gift to the Lakers to kind of break up the hope for their side. They hope to break up the momentum here and try and find something outside of Dotson driving the basket, because as of right now, that's what's keeping them in shouting distance right now is Dotson. But everything that we're seeing from the Lakers looks to be 1-on-5 basketball, whereas if you look at what the Warriors are doing, they are full 5-man, all working together in as a symphony, working in perfect chemistry, and the Lakers just don't seem to have that same chemistry, and it's starting to show on the scoreboard in a big way, and they're going to have to find something here. And those are the toughest in-game adjustments, when you just see that no matter what you're doing defensively, that your opponent is able to beat it.
So Wichita here inbounds the ball. Ripley with it, looks inside, finds Schwind, who's back in the game.
Look
here.
at that.
Nice floater in the paint, just short. But what an effort on the offensive boards.
And the sense to pass it before he falls down and takes the travel. I mean, he's about to travel with that ball because he knows he's about to lose his balance. Finds 33 in the wing and keeps the play going. That's going to be 5 in the quarter, I think. So we're going to be, 4, I guess.
Yeah, it should be after this one as Wichita inbounds. Looked like a deep 2 there. That one no good. So now another opportunity for the Lakers on a missed shot. Can they continue to scratch away at that lead?
They just look a little scared right now, a little tentative. Not quite sure what to do with the ball here. We're going to get a kind of lean-in foul there on 35.
So that's Noah Davis committing the foul. Lakers will take it under their basket. So far, only Dotson and Reed Cotton with points here in the third quarter for Lapeer.
And Dotson's in a little bit of a foul trouble, too, I believe. Doesn't he have 2 or 3?
Dotson with 2, according to my count.
So not terrible with only a little over a quarter to go.
Cotton needs to get it in. There he does.
Oh,
and it's
no.
An errant pass here, and the Warriors running it. Schwind all by himself. Easy lay-in.
Yeah, that was heads-up play by Crook.
Now just over a minute left in the third quarter.
You know, it's funny, we talked early about Ripley being so lethal, but I really think the difference makers in this game have been Pefley and Crook. They have really kind of taken the role as kind of team captains and floor managers here and have done it to perfection.
There's Schwind. He'll decide to take that 3. No good.
Yeah, you kind of have a little bit of luxury with that up 16 as the quarter comes to a close. I think as the game progresses, depending on what the margin is, they may lose that latitude.
35 seconds. Cotton drives. Pull up, little
Dotson
runner move, no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, that's Dotson's bread and butter is driving that basket and getting to the line, and just frustrating for the Lakers that with such a big gap that may not be enough. But I still like it. I think when you still have 6.5 minutes left in this game, you still have an opportunity to climb back into this thing 2 points at a time.
And in for the Lakers is number 21.
Looks like he brought the wrong shorts to the party today. Of course,
it happens.
He'll probably blame Mom for that one, won't he? But
they're just dirty, Jeff.
there you go.
Need to be washed. So Schwinn down low.
That
had the
was
right
such
idea,
a good idea. That's the one time their chemistry was a little bit off. That's
Oh, an offensive foul.
no, that can't be. That's a block. Yeah, I think he's going to get overruled.
That. Yep.
20. Yeah, I mean, it was a sneaky play by Crook. He slowed down his pace to try and draw it, but he was still in motion, and that's every bit of a block.
So again, Lakers to inbound on the baseline here. Dotson gets it up top, 20 seconds. Ripley in the corner, or not Ripley, but Cotton.
I would have liked that play, except that he was not set. He was not ready to take that shot. But I do think they need to see more of that. Great strip. Oh, and it's off of the foot of
Coverly. Yep. Swatted out of his hands and down his leg, out of bounds. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Peffley pushes ahead to Schwinn. Little step back, deep baseline, gets it to go, rattles it in. And that's just a poetic way to end the quarter for Wichita.
Yeah, that's that shot we were talking about. If you practice that, if that can become a bread and butter shot in your arsenal, it makes you just so much more dangerous. And that was a really well done shot there by Peffley.
So it's 41-24 now. Wichita adding to their lead with only 6 minutes left to go in this one. And they are approaching their way to raising that gold ball here in this division for the 14U boys.
Yeah, I would think that this team is kind of built to continue at this pace. I wouldn't see them slowing this thing down until maybe 1 or 2 minutes left in the game, because it is the momentum that I think drives them, and so I think, and I still wouldn't be surprised to see them press the Lakers when they come out of the quarter here, is just to keep telling them, look, we're not going away. If you think you're going to make a run, you better think again. So the Lakers need to be prepared for that, but the Lakers are going to have to find something that is just going to be really difficult to do against a what looks like seasoned Warriors team that just really knows how to play as a unit.
One of the issues on the Lakers side is, at least according to my unofficial book, is Dotson and Cotton, the only two scorers in the game for the Lakers. No one else has scored on this Laker team.
That is tough.
Dotson puts up a three. That one rattles around and out. Oh, good find as Davis and the patience to wait till the defender flies by.
Great body control. Really good. I mean, a lot of kids would catch that in that kind of off-balance manner and fall forward and travel. But he held both feet down, waited for the defender to pass, and then put up a beautiful shot.
Cotton to Dotson for three. That one no good. He's having trouble behind the arc.
Yeah,
they're good shots.
Such an interesting point you made there about with only two of them scoring.
Davis again found inside for the lay-in.
Yeah, with only the two of them scoring means that it is an easier team to defend, and it also means that the other three have no level of confidence in what they can do because they have yet to do it in this game. And that is tough, just really tough.
Again, a lot of offensive rebounds there, and finally
somebody,
it's Gavin Goff.
Somebody not named Dotson and Cotton gets on the board. Oh,
any other help they can get somehow. He got across the court there, and Dotson commits the foul.
That is not smart when if that's number 3 for him.
It is,
and he is 90% of your offense.
Schwinn will take the wing three, gets it to go. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, there just isn't any weakness here. It's going to be a very interesting matchup of two completely different styles tomorrow with Red River and Wichita Warriors.
Reed Cotton fighting. He steals away the ball. Looking for
3
help.
seconds, though. He just can't hold it that long without making a decision.
Could have gone up with it there.
Yep. At that
He's got
point,
good enough size.
At that point, he was going to have to, if he wanted to stay out of that 3-second violation. I mean, there's no pressure. Finally,
Dodson knocks that one out of bounds.
Bowie was begging for somebody to come over and give pressure, and it just seems that there's a lack of kind of communication and energy here on the Lakers side.
Schwinn wide open for the corner three. No good, though.
Yeah, I would imagine at this point the Warriors have been told, don't foul. We want to see this clock move and not stop and give them any opportunities.
Dodson finally gets a three-pointer to go.
Yeah, I think they're going to be content to let Dodson have his points, because single-handedly he's not going to be able to beat you.
And that one's going to be, I believe, on Reed Cotton.
Yeah. And now they're going to start working their way into at least shading up to the bonus.
No, I didn't see the ref actually give the numbers to the bench, but I don't know what else that could have been.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I didn't see a substitution timeout called, so there was a foul. Yeah, these are intentional, but if that's on Dodson, that's his fourth.
Yeah, he and Cotton both with at least 3, if not more, apiece. So they get into Schwinn, and he's going to be fouled, except no.
Yeah, I mean, I think the intent is there to try and provide a double team high pressure to hope for a bad pass. But, I mean, look at this. They're just, and as soon as I'm about to brag on it, they make the first turnover of what I believe this is in this half.
Yeah, I don't remember the last one. That's just how long it's been and how good they played.
I mean, Dodson is soaking wet. He has really played hard. But it is just so hard to do all of this himself.
Yeah, it still gets into the paint. A nice floater with enough strength to
How
get it in.
many points does he have? Out of the 31,
count that up at some point
24 maybe? I mean, he's going to have a beautiful – that's a foul on a three-pointer.
Yeah, so Reed Cotton will shoot.
I mean, I would have assumed that the Warrior coach said no fouls. Let's not stop the clock. But I think that was just kind of a – we'll call that a 14U play. That just, he went with instincts rather than with kind of a strategic decision making.
Yeah, I've got Cannon Dotson for 17 points.
Okay. So that's right at half the total points of the team. So everyone else combined has less than him. And, that's fine if you're building your offense around somebody that, is creating opportunities, but not when you're playing against a unit that seems to be as well-oiled as the Warriors.
Right. And not when you need help from others. A lot of the offense, they've needed more somewhere else, and he's had to make things happen and just exerts a lot of effort and energy.
Yeah, I would expect they're going to try and make one last push here. We thought the Lakers had the firepower when they came out really explosive early in the game and hit a couple of those threes. We haven't seen it since, and so it was a little bit of kind of a false positive there on their 3-point, either their 3-point shooting ability or just their willingness to kind of live and die by the three, because really when you look back at the game, it's been more about Dodson driving the lane and really just kind of having a supporting cast there for either offensive putbacks or other miscellaneous. But they're now in a position where they really need to, and you certainly don't want him going coast to coast. That was going to stay with the Warriors.
Yeah, and on the Wichita side, the scoring has been much more spread out. Lots of players with lots of points here.
Yeah, they're balanced and they're unselfish. They give the ball up when there's a better shot. They don't care who shoots it. Yeah, here we go. Now they're right at this 2.5 minute mark. Now they're content to play a little bit of what I call a stretch offense. Space the floor, wait for the ultimate high-quality shot, whether it's a wide-open three or an easy layup. But they're going to make them now put him at the foul line.
And that last foul was on Dotson, so he's got 4 at least.
Yep.
Or obviously no more than that.
And the next one's going to put him in the bonus. Or this one put him in the bonus. Yep. They just signaled it in. So he will be shooting 2. And now they're going to have to play a 2-for-3 game. And I'm not sure. We really haven't seen much in the way of free throws from the Warriors team because they haven't taken many contested shots. Are they changing it? Looks like they may be changing it.
Trying to clarify the
This is what we call long-distance communication. So the ref is finally like, all right, what do you really mean?
The scoreboard not accurate on what it's showing, and they're clarifying that.
All right, so if you're the Lakers, that's a little bit of good news there, that if you can start playing the 3-for-2 game here, maybe their free throw shooting is not as good, but with that being the first free throw attempted, but he misses both, they got to push.
Cotton with it.
They got to push, and they got to shoot threes.
Cotton tries to pull up for 3, nothing there. He gets it back.
Yeah, this is high pressure here. They're not going to give him an easy one.
Dotson.
You know he's pulling it back.
The defender.
Yeah, I would give him the lane drive and not fall for the step back.
Under 2 to play now.
Yeah, and
this one's
just
slipping away here for the Lakers. Is another 2 points in for Will Pethley.
Yeah, it's just going to be difficult for them to pressure because they're already releasing one, and their long court passes are so accurate that any type of a press is going to be difficult. But there's a 3.
Dotson gets one to go here. His second 3 of the quarter.
Within 14, they're going to call a timeout and see if they can talk it over. I don't think they've adjusted the score yet. Yeah, there you go. 14-point difference with 1:34. Not impossible, but I would say fairly improbable unless a lot of things go right. And that's going to mean immediately going for the steal and, if not, foul, so that literally no more than 2 or 3 seconds go off the clock every possession right now, and hope that they continue to miss free throws so that you can climb back in this. It's a tall ask at 14. That's 5 possessions of threes that you're going to need at about 10 seconds per between foul, free throw, and 8-second possession. That's 50 of your 94 seconds. So very doable, but you're going to have to hit on at least, and that's assuming that they miss all their free throws, which is probably unlikely that they're going to miss 10 straight free throws, or 12 in this case. So it is a tall order, but
and you've got to stay alert to the fact that Dotson cannot be the one that fouls, except the Lakers come out here with a totally different lineup.
Yeah, so this is the fouling lineup, and as soon as the foul comes, the starters will come back in. I do this all the time.
So clearly that's what they're doing here.
Yeah. This is the steal foul lineup.
And they got a foul quicker than that.
But they didn't.
Wow.
Yeah,
Are they
don't
just
understand
waving the white flag here?
Maybe, because I would have fouled them as soon as I didn't get the inbound steal.
It looks, and Warriors also with a new lineup in here.
No, he's thrown up the flag. He's emptied the bench, and these are the guys that are going to finish the game.
So he heard your calculations and said, no, not statistically what we think we can do here.
It would have been tough to do, and he chose instead to give his younger guys a little bit of live stream, primetime vision and exposure, and so good for him.
Yeah,
that's a classy way to end it.
We'll do our best to shout out some of these guys as we can here in the last few seconds. As Corser swings it around. Number 4 takes the shot, no good. That was Jordan Lee-Zavitz. And now Wichita gets the ball back here with just under 40 seconds. Number 24, Samuel Pethley. So,
yeah, and I think
brother to Will here.
I think the Warriors will respond. They're not going to hold the ball. I think they're going to go ahead and do it so that they can give these bench players for the Lakers a chance to play. And good for them for doing that.
Offensive rebound and putback by Colton Blasdale.
Yeah, it might look like they're pouring it on, but they're not. They're actually respecting the backup players for getting to play.
Zavitz swings it around to the corner. That three-pointer, no good from Jordan Zavitz. There's two Jordan Zavitz on the Lakers. They are brothers. One is just Jordan Zavitz. The other is Jordan Lee Zavitz. So both of them getting a few ticks here of game time as the clock runs out. 52-36, the final score. Congratulations to the Wichita Warriors as they will take home this gold ball. More basketball here this evening at Evangel. You'll have Scott back on the call with Jeff for the next one after this.